been gonging, son? Wow, look at all of us. Yes, everyone, let's start with a round of hands. Yoga, outside, friendship, tawas, so tawas day. Before we get going, I'm already getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I knew I would be committed to this studio because of my practice, and now I'm super committed to this studio because of your practice. You guys are the ones that helped us get through that little shutdown, and your donations and your messages of support and your little envelopes of money and all of it. So just even being here today, like, I'm so glad we're all excited for this. So to me, thank you also very much. We are going to start, I already heard it, in Shavasana. We can do Shavasana on our back. If the sun bothers you, roll over to your stomach and lay on that. I do have some, you can cover up with a little hat. And we're just going to absorb the feeling sensations right now. We're going to absorb the sound sensations, the smell. And just catching our body up to come here in this moment. Feeling that ground beneath your skin. Maybe it feels hard. Maybe it feels prickly. I know it feels nice and stable. Feeling that, the feeling sensation on your skin, the breeze, the warmth, all those little hairs in our arms moving, anywhere you want to set up. We just got going. And now start to turn a little more inside. Can we feel that heart beating? Can we feel those lungs working? How's your mind? Where's it at? We're going to focus today on Ahimsa. Ahimsa, what a beautiful word. It's beautiful to use with your breath, breathing in. Ahimsa. What does it mean? Non-violence, non-harm. Non-violence towards others, non-violence towards ourselves. It's the most important ethical precept. While we are not violent people, Iyengar reminds us that violence is a state of mind. Every pose that we do today can be done from a place of harming or non-harming. Allow yourself to flow with love. That's what we're singing about today. Flowing with love, not force. Let's give ourselves all a big hug. So take those knees if we're laying on our back and give them a nice big squeeze into our chest. We're squeezing all that inside juice, getting that, telling our organs that we love them. Notice your tailbone, how it curls up. We're not scared puppies. We're not violent puppies. Uncurl that thing. Be proud. Have a nice, long spine. Rock gently left to right. You can notice the ground is hard, but we can use it not to harm us, but to love us, to massage that back body. Flow with love, not with harm. Ahimsa. Ahimsa. Take those legs, shoot them all the way, feet straight up towards that blue, blue sky. Again, recheck your tailbone, uncurling it. How's those shoulders? How's our back onto the ground? Use that butt ground to level us out. Notice how we're holding our legs up with the core of our body, our core values. What is yours? Mine is love, love, love. Lead with love. One more breath in here. Happy baby. Bend those knees. Bring them to the outer edge of your body. Maybe we grab our ankles, our feet. Notice where our breath is here. It's stuck in our chest. Our body's not going to do anything. Everyone take a really big, deep breath in. And exhale it out. Notice how we respond to this movement. Our body will open up for us. We're sending it love. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Opening up those hips. Keep that. Let's plug in and hug that right knee into our chest. Bring your left leg down to the ground, nice and long. Oh, wind release pose. This is when outdoor yoga is helpful. Another breath in here. Exhale, take that right leg and bring it over to your left side. Let's wring it out, twisting out that spine. That was then, this is now. Breathe yourself that love. How can you do this simple shape and send yourself a little more love? You don't have to force it. Just notice the more lovely we breathe in and we exhale, the body works for us, non-harm. We're going to take those. Yes, sir?
Do you have any water?
Yes, I do, on the table. Take those knees, bring them back up to your chest. Both of them, give yourself that squeeze. They say 7 seconds till a hug really kicks in. And curling that tailbone, possibly rocking gently left to right. Take that right leg, bring it down to the ground. We're still hugging in that left. Big breath in here. Exhale, left leg comes over to our right side. Yes. Ooh. Don't force. When we force, this is when we injure, we harm our spine. Move gently. Use your breath. Use that peace. We got that peace-filled place into our belly. We can send all our love-filled breath there. Awesome. Coming back up to center. One big hug here, and we are going to rock up to sitting. Yes! Hello, sunshine. How's it feel? Already, yay! We're breathing, we're stretching. Legs, bring them out here in front of you. Look at this beautiful green friend of mine. And we're going to inhale, we're going to reach up as tall as we can. Feel that push of the breeze on us. One more big breath in, all the way to the belly, reaching up, shoulders down the back. Exhale, hinging from our hips, folding forward. Pause with love where you're at. Non-harm, ahimsa. Just loving where our body is. Ooh, it's probably changed a little bit. Exhale, bend a little more. Use that self-awareness by tapping in what part of you is holding you back right now. Send it love. Exhale it out. Coming back up. We're going to cross our right knee over our left. Grab that right knee, left hand. Inhale, right arm comes up. Perfect. Exhale, bring it back. Twisting again. Maybe we're looking over our shoulder. On our inhale, crown comes up to those blue, blue heavens. Exhale, wringing it out a little more. The spine, it needs love. It needs gentleness. It needs guidance from our safe space. Coming forward, we're going to take this right leg, lift it up. Rock this baby. Woo-hoo. Loosening up our hips, our knees, maybe pulling our piggy toes. Leg comes down. We're going to forward fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up, reaching. Exhale, folding forward. Noticing the difference of the sides, noticing the difference of this stretch versus that last stretch. What part's holding you back? Is it the back of your legs, your lower back, your shoulders? Breathe into it. Exhaling it out. Coming up, we're going to cross our left leg over our right. Grab that left knee with our right hand. Inhale, left arm sweeps up towards the sky. Exhale, twist it on back. On our inhale, re-straighten that spine, extend as much as we can. Exhale, see if we can look over that shoulder. Maybe we're looking towards a neighbor or someone behind us. Send them a little prayer of peace, of love. Beautiful. Coming forward, we're going to meet and do a quick tabletop. So tabletop's a little tricky when we're on these hard surfaces. If we need to double up our mats here. Our wrists, what? We've been out, I don't even want to count how many days, in about 2.5 months, maybe 3, right? Our wrists have probably gotten a little weak. So really press into your fingers and your thumbs. And don't squish that berry. Where's your shoulders? Crisscross them down the back. We're looking down at the ground, our lovely earth that takes care of us, supports us, grounds us when we need it. Tailbone uncurls nice and long here. Toes, plug them into the ground, and we're just going to raise our knees up on our next breath, remembering non-harm. So inhale, float those knees up about 2 or 3 inches. Shoulders down the back. Breathing, not forcing. Ahimsa, non-violence, non-harm. How can you do this? With a little more peace, a little more love in your heart. One more breath down. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Whoo! Shake out those hips. Toes are curled under. We're going to come up into downward facing dog. Check those hands. Inhaling here. Exhaling, downward dog. Hips come up to the sky. Look through those legs. We're going to take a few peaceful breaths here just to kind of notice where we need to get a little stronger, straighten up a little more, breathe a little deeper. Maybe we're pedaling out those feet. Non-violence. Virabhadrasana 1. That means warrior 1. So inhale, right leg comes all the way up to the sky. Good, we did the right one. Exhale, get it through your hands. Heave, ho. How do we send that foot there with a little more love? Knee is stacked over our ankle. Our feet are on our 2 tracks. We know this. Hips come forward. Rise those arms up. Just sit with it for a moment. Feel it. Find my notes. You're like, oh great, in boat, always. Are we breathing? What are we focusing on? Rise up, root down, one more breath in, straighten that leg, we're coming into pyramid. Exhale, heart melts down. Notice how our hips shift here, bring that right hip back. Tailbone comes to the back of our mat. Non-harm. Where can we stretch a little longer? Where can we soften a little more? Coming back up into that warrior one. This is when the breeze gets fun, these uneven ground. We're gonna fly with it, ladies and gents. Find your place of, what's it called? Dristi. Our polka dot. Bring that left foot back and fly. When we fall down, notice what you say to yourself. Non-violence. Just cheerlead yourself back up. We all fall down. We get back up. Use that breath. Use that focus. Use your time. One more breath in. Exhale. Right leg comes down. Warrior one. We're going to transition through. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Feet come back for plank. Ooh, non-harm plank. The yin and the yang. Breathe into it. Love it. Shoulders down the back. One more breath in here. Feel how strong you are. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground. Hands are under shoulders. Inhale, bring our hearts up. Stretch out that spine. Couple breaths here in cobra. Feel that pelvis on the earth. Feel these shoulders coming down our back and our hearts shining up. One more breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo, hips come back up to the sky. We use the yoga to get out of our heads and into our bodies. So notice the left versus that right side. How can we even out these inequalities? Left leg, inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, get it through those hands, send out for warrior one on this side. We want to stack these joints, knees over ankle. Legs are on two different railroad tracks, rising our arms up. If we feel off balanced, maybe our mind's chattering a little too much, maybe our eyes are wandering. Focus on a polka dot. Breathe into it. Wow, we look so good. Pyramid, left leg, inhale, straighten it. Exhale, heart melts down to it.
Can I have the studio till I need to go potty?
Yes, it's back there. It's back there. Notice how our left hip shifted over the right. Bring it back. Put your shoes on to go back there. Come back up into warrior one. How do we lead with love? Find that polka dot. Find our focus. We need to say a little prayer to ourselves. And exhale. We're going to fly. Get light off of that right foot. Ooh, press it back up against our imaginary wall. The lesson learned here is if we fall down, what are we saying to ourselves? What do we say to ourselves to stay up? Send yourself love. We start with ourselves and then we shine it all out around us. Exhale, bring that foot down. Warrior one, we're going to transition through. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Feet come back for plank. Plank is beautiful. We could hold a full plank. We could drop our knees. What is your modification? Shoulders down the back. Big breath in. Exhale, come down to the earth or practice your up dog. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching. Hips to heels. Reconnect with that earth. Let your breath slow. Feel your heart calm. In this moment, we are peace. Peace in breath, peace in togetherness. Peace and love are the opposite of violence, harm. Feel the peace now. Let this peace carry us into the most into the more difficult postures. It's what we tell ourselves. It's how we breathe into ourselves. We're going to come into our tabletop, hands and knees. We're on a hard surface, so if we need some extra cushion under our arms, use our mats. Double them up. We're doing a side plank. Yes, and do it with love. So I'm going to modify 2 planks. We're going to come down nice and long into a high plank, or we can do a low plank. You pick your plank. We can drop our knees if you want. You pick your plank. One more breath in here. Exhale, coming over to your right side, bringing our left arm up. It's easy to say peace and love when we're in Shavasana. Is it easy to practice peace and love when we're in a side plank? Yes! Practice it now. Breathe. Don't hold that breath. Tell yourself, I can do it. I can do it with glory. I can do it with grace. One more breath in. Exhale, come to that plank. Drop those knees if you must. Get nice and long. Take a breath. Other side, exhale over to your left side. Right arm shines up to these heavens. Where are you holding your breath? Where is that tension? How's your face? Relax it all. We can be at peace and strong at the same time. We are not scared. We are love. Breathing in. Come back to center plank. We're doing it, friends. We missed this stuff. Inhaling here. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Elbows underneath your shoulders, setting up for Sphinx pose. Feel these beautiful hearts of ours beating into our chest. Feel that nice upper lip sparkle that's starting to happen. Yes! Feel that beautiful earth below us supporting us. Peace is the opposite of fear. We have nothing to be scared of. Share the love. Take these arms, bring them under, hands underneath of your shoulders. We're going to do a reverse chaturanga. What that means is we're going to inhale into high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. Check that head. Shake it if you need to. Our Warrior 2 series, right side. Inhale, bring that right leg up. Exhale, get it through your hands. On Warrior 2, we're on one line. We're on that tightrope. So our right heel is in line with the arch of our back foot. Check these hips. Mine are not where they're supposed to go. That's okay. Boom. Move them to the length side of your mat. Arms shoot up nice and long. Try to take up as much space as we can. Where are you holding that tension and where can you let it go? Breathing into it. Peaceful warriors. Right hand comes down, left arm shines up. Other way, did I have it right? Left hand comes down, right arm shines up. Okay, I'll get it later. Where's your breath here? Breathe in deep. Open up these rib cages. They need it. How's your hips? Pay attention to that ground underneath of your feet. The more attention we put into our body, the less we get out of our crazy, crazy brains. One more breath in here. Exhale. Extended side angle. Right arm comes to our right thigh. Left arm comes over our ear. Warrior 2 is a stacking series, so we're stacking all our lefts on top of our rights. Reach that hand out. Feel the feet underneath of our whatever. Inhale, Warrior 2, coming back up. Triangle. Inhale, bring this right leg straighten. It's never locked. Tip forward. From here, right hand comes down, left hand comes up. The earth brings a whole nother challenge. The breeze. Breathe in those birds and those bees. Yes, baby. Feel us here. This is a comfy pose. It feels good. It's opening up our groins and our hearts. Now, when we change the pose, can we send ourselves just as much non-harm, non-force? Come back up into that warrior two. This time, we're going to take our left hand and bring it here forward. Right hand comes back. Straighten that front leg. A revolve triangle. Tip forward. Exhale, left hand comes down to the outer edge of that foot. Right hand comes up. Here's where it's tricky. How can we send ourselves just as much peace in this posture as we did in the last one? Our spine's a little crooked. It's a little harder to get our breath into our bellies. But we can. And we will move with love. Moving with love at the heart of a challenge. Coming back up. Yes. From here, we're going to bring our arms forward and we're going to try to drop our knee, our left knee down to the ground. If this is not comfy at all on that hard surface, you can double up your mats, or we could just stay straight on a crescent lunge is what we're going for. All our toes are pointing forward. Sorry, was not the best transition. Right leg over knee, and then shine these arms up. We got breeze, we got breath. Breathe it in. Challenge yourself. Find that dristy. Inhale here, and then exhale. Bring this sight up to the sky, leading with our hearts. Non-violence, non-harm. It's rule number 1. One more breath in. We got it. We feel these hips and our hearts singing to us. Exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Feet shoot back for plank. 3 awesome breaths in plank. Get nice and long with it. Use this belly breath. It loves to get stuck in the chest. No, that's harming. That's fight or flight. We're not fighting. We're making love, not war. One more big breath in. Exhale all the way down to the mats. Inhale, cobra, shining those hearts up. Exhale to your choice of a pause. Do you want a child's pose, a tabletop, a flat on your belly, a downward facing dog? This piece right here, this non-movement, when we can really feel our heart beating, when we can listen to our breath, how do we carry this piece into the chaos of the world? We could all use a little more love. One more breath in here. Exhale, we're going to come meet back into downward facing dog. Check those palms. We don't want those lazy hands. Really press into your fingers and your thumbs. Don't squish our berry. We're going to go into warrior 2 on our left side. So left leg comes up to the sky. Exhale, bring it through your hands. We're on a tightrope. Left heel's in line with the arch of our right foot. Left knee's over ankle. Hips are coming towards the length of the mat. Arms shoot out nice and wide. Notice how we could take all our energy and really try to push it out, out, out. Now save a little bit of it for yourself. Doesn't that feel better? We can't just keep giving, giving, giving. We need to take a little bit. Peaceful warrior, inhale here. Exhale, right arm comes down, left arm shoots up. Yes. These ribs, this cage. Breathe into it, stretch it out. Feel that left foot rooted into the earth, rising up. Beautiful sun all up on our pits. Yes! Extended side angle. Left forearm comes to left thigh. Right arm comes up over our head, reaching. We're all stacked in this one. Rights are stacks on top of lefts. Faire l'amour, pas la guerre. Make love, not war. Ahimsa. Rule number 1. Coming back up into warrior 2. Our triangle. Straighten this front leg. Never locked. Keep a nice little soft bend. Tip forward. On your next exhale, left hand comes down and our right hand stacks up. What a lovely shape. Getting all those parts of us where we hold stress and fear, resentment. Let it out. Bring it all your good spots. Think those good thoughts. We're going to come back up here into warrior 2. Noticing that versus this. Bringing our right hand forward, left hand back. Straightening that front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand comes down to the outer edge of that left foot. Left hand shoots up. Don't force it. Let it happen. Breathe into it. The more we force that hand up, the more it actually holds down. So just send it love. It'll get going. It'll rise up to this blue, beautiful sky we have today. Coming back up into warrior 2. We're going to widen our stance. There we go. Drop our right knee down for crescent lunge. If this doesn't feel groovy on the knees, we're always welcome to rise it up. All our toes are pointing forward. Raise those arms up. We really need a focus point here. A little polka dot where we can stare at it. What are you saying to yourself? I hope it's lovely thoughts. One more breath in here. Shine those hearts up. Bring those arms back. Pose begins the moment we want to get out of it. We got it, friends. One more breath. Exhale. Bring those hands down to the earth. Feet back for plank. Yes. Inhaling in plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, heart shines up. Exhale to a pause of your choice. It could be puppy dog, which is kind of a mix of tabletop and child's pose. We just bring those hips back. It could be child's pose, down dog. Little quick shavasana. Here we are in peace, breathing, being. It's the complete opposite of fear and violence. Feel the peace now. We have a beautiful sunny day here in Tawas. Let's get some movement with it. Surya Namaskar. Sun salutations. We're going to meet into tabletop. Curl those toes under. Take a breath. Exhale into downward facing dog. Walk those feet towards our hands. We're here in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come onto our shins, tailbone back. One more breath in here. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan. Inhale, shine those arms. Come all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do a high love 5 of these babies. Inhale, arms reach up. All right, 6. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Oh, yeah, maybe Elena needs to remember this stuff. Inhale, half lift. Sorry, yeah. Exhale, hands on the mat, feet back for plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, down. Whatever your practice is, inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whoo, we got it. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're just going to take one little pause after this first one. Feel the peace. Feel the moment. Let's have it carry us through the next high 5 more now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, come on back. You can inhale here, exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's all working for us. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold again. Strengthen that spine. Inhale, come all the way up, nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet on back. Breathe in here. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, shine that heart up. Exhale, down dog. Yes. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Move with your own time if you need to. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms shine up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold again. Oh, thank you. Step back. Inhale here. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Cobra in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, let this squish out all that stuff out of the belly. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank. Inhale, length. Exhale, down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here for our last one. I know that we've turned inward and we've noticed ourselves. I would like on the last one, we turn a little outward and feel our community of support around us. Our little pool of peace of people all around us, moving and loving and breathing the same. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, pray on it. What is your intention for the world? Breathe it in and send it out. Find a little point of focus low on the ground that'll keep us nice and centered. This breeze always adds a nice little turn of events, and I love it. We're going to take our right leg and we're going to bring it up our left, either above or below our left knee. Tree pose. Love where you are. Your foot could be on the earth. It could be all the way up in your... Love it. Be it. Rise those arms up. Oh, so beautiful when we do this together. We hold each other up. Exhale, bring it down. Nice and sturdy, feet underneath of earth underneath of our feet. Take that left leg and crawl it up the right, either above or below that right knee. Use our focus. There's not one tree that's grander than the other. We are all made of the same. Rise your arms up. How can you do this with a little more nonviolence, a little more ahimsa? Is it the body we need to be softer on? Is it the mind we need to be softer on? Go ahead, shake it out. We're going to step wide onto our mats. Ankles are underneath of our wrists. 5-pointed star, this is called. We're supposed to take up as much space as we can when we do this. Notice where you're holding tension in this shape. These shoulders, bring them down, crowns up. How's your face? How's those feet? I always feel this in my ankles. Breathing in nice and tall here. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Get that fresh blood to brain. In stillness, just kind of notice what part of us needs a little more ahimsa. Use that back body, that back strength. Inhale, come all the way back up into our 5-pointed star. Turn your feet out so our knees and our toes are pointing in the same direction. We're setting up for temple pose. We're going to bend at the knees, bring that tailbone straight down. Notice if we have an arch in our lower back, tuck it down. Zip up that core. Yes. Cactus arms, wide arms. You can give yourself a hug, whatever kind of goddess you want to be in this moment. Breathe it in. Send it out. 5-pointed star, goddess flow. Inhale, straighten those arms, those legs. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, straighten it. Stretch it, take as much space. Exhale, let's see how deep we can get those hips to go. Inhale. Exhale, yes, look at us flowing together. Inhale, we got 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat it on down. Be with it. Even in the midst of the chaos, how can we sit on our temple in our goddess position? Tailbone is pointing towards the ground. Crown is up towards the heaven. We're shining all our love lights. Breathing it in. Inhale, 5-pointed star. One more time. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. I usually have to move my toes to point forward for this one. Uncurl that tailbone. Halfway lift. Get long. Crown's coming forward. Hips are coming back. Breathe into all those tight spaces. Exhale, right hand comes onto the ground underneath of our nose. Left arm comes all the way up, twisted, wide leg. Forcing won't get us anywhere. We need that breath. King, step away, please. Holy moly. Exhale, hands come down to the earth, halfway lift. Notice our booty. Is it loose? Zip it up. We want that engagement. We want all that energy. Keep our core nice and strong, our core values. Ahimsa, non-violence. Exhale, fold on down. Left hand underneath of our nose or other hand underneath of our nose. There we go. Right hand comes up. Where's your breath? If it's in our chest, not much is going to happen. Breathing it in. Loving it out. One more breath. Exhale, come on down. Halfway lift here. This is where we have a choice. We can heel toe our feet in to take a Buddha squat, a yogi squat, or we could go back to our temple if that's enough onto our hips. So we could go back to our goddess pose, or I'm going to cue heel toe those feet in a little wider than our hips. Make sure our toes and our knees are pointed in the same direction. On your exhale, bend at those knees. Got to find our sweet spot here. Bring that tailbone down. Just like riding a bike, we might be a little shaky on the first few breaths, but we will get there. How do we send ourselves non-harm? With breath, breathing in, breathing out. This is our hip opener. We got it. One more big breath in. Pay attention to that zipper. Zip it up. Zip it up so much that it has us come to standing. Shake her out. We remember this stuff. Let's see what we got here. We're going to inhale, arms reach all the way up to the sky. We're just transitioning to the ground. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet back for plank, our last plank of the practice. Hold it for however long you want it to be. We will meet in child's pose. Think of your shoulders down. Think how strong our core is. This is not a race between us and our neighbor. It's a race between us and ourselves. We can. Oh, look at y'all. 2 more breaths in here. We got it. And then we'll meet in our lovely child's pose. Nice work. Let your breath slow. Let your heart slow. Notice the flow of it all. When we come up, we will meet into sitting. We've been here. Easy seat. So I'm going to bring our legs, feet out here in front of us. Can't be on the water without pulling off some boats. It's just a rule, I think. And how do we do that? Those boats with that ahimsa, with that non-harm? Is we just do it with pride and with strength. So bring those shoulders down your back, feet are on the ground. We have so many options for boats. So we can have a nice anchored boat where our tippy toes are on the ground. We could have a half boat. We could straighten our legs for full boat. Whoa, shaky boat. You can row your boat. Whatever your boat is, love every single ounce of it right now. We got it. 3 more. 3, 2. Uno más. Slowly bring those feet down to the ground. Whoo! Shake out those hips if we need. Speaking of hips, square pose. So feet come flat on the ground. Again, this posture is not for everyone, so we will modify. I'm going to cue where we're going to take our right shin and bring it so it goes parallel with the front of our mats. Yep, so the shin is parallel to the front of the mats. Then we're going to take our left. We could also just sit crisscross applesauce. We're going to try it, see how it goes. Left leg, we stack on top. Shin on shin. This is where we notice if we are looking around, we are not cookie cutter people. We all are holding in different areas. Wherever you are right now, sit with it. Turn into yourself and breathe into it. Non-harm. If we're holding this pretty well, maybe we could fold slightly forward with it. I truly believe that hip work makes us less cranky people because physically we feel better when we work on these babies. And they're monsters.
I've been cranky.
Yep. Softly come up. Shake anything you need to whoo. If this is rough on your legs, you're welcome to keep one leg out straight and then stack the other on top is another modification we can do. Feet are flat in front of us. Take this left leg, shin is parallel to the front. This is where we get to notice, wow, we're totally different on one side than the other. Right leg stacks on top. So often we've been trained to compare ourselves to others when really we just need to compare ourselves to ourselves. How are we in this moment? How can we do a little better? How can we bring a little more Ahimsa into our life? Our non-harm, our non-violence. Non-violence to others, non-violence to ourselves. This is feeling gravy. You're welcome to bring your heart a little more melted inward. We get further, the more peaceful we come into a pose. If we were to force ourselves here, our bodies would not allow us to do it. Our breath would stop us. Beautiful, softly coming up. We're going to bring these feet on the earth, knees are up, hands behind us, and just wiping it all away. Wiping away the worries, the tension, the divides. Awesome. We feel it calming down. Our body's feeling good. We're going to just come right into our Shavasana. If the sunlight bothers your eyes, it's beautiful to take a belly down Shavasana. Shavasana is that meaning of rest in peace. lying here in stillness together, just feel that earth support us. Support us in making the right decisions. Our decisions in light of our divine, in our guidance, with our love of non-harm, togetherness. Feel the breeze on our skin. How our breath within almost makes us feel lighter. Earth angels. Feel the warmth that we're radiating within, and it's coming from the sun out. Starting to bring that awareness back to our little pinkies and our piggy toes. It's all right. What a beautiful breeze, a beautiful way to spend our Saturday. We will meet in sitting when you are ready. Ahimsa. It's the first yama, the ethical commandment. It means non-harm, non-violence. Can you take this feeling of love and peace you have right now with you off of the mat? Even when someone cuts you off on the street or orders that last flat of flowers you had your eyes on. Yoga is off the mat. How can we take this peace and love and shine it throughout our days when we really need it? Move with love. May we all be at peace. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all live lives of freedom and ease. I invite you to join us in 3 ohms. We're going to shout it from the rooftop. Beautiful to connect all of our vibrations so the whole town can hear. Breathing it in, big breath. Exhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Breathing in. Send it out. Om. My Om is your Om. Everyone, thank you so much. Namaste.
Lena, for everything you've done in the last 3 months.
Has it been that long? Holy moly. I hung in there. There was a lot of tie-dye. I am